Honourable members, my government is very much alert to the cause of women empowerment. Common women must be emancipated from the clutches of centuries of male-centric dogmas and stereotypes. For providing a stronger financial security to women belonging to economically weaker sections, the new government has begun implementing the Annapurna Yojana, under which monthly financial assistance of Rs 3,000 is being provided to eligible women beneficiaries. In yet another giant step towards empowerment of women through ease of mobility, provision of free bus travel in all state government-run buses has already been rolled out for the women of the state. My government will devise specific strategies for providing quality education to girls with focus on enhancing their employability through appropriate skill training. Measures will be taken to increase representation of women in police force. To promote self-reliance of women, there will be appropriate intervention to support women entrepreneurship in different fields. It is unfortunate that in absence of adequate job opportunities, thousands of youths in the state have to leave for other states in search of livelihood. A key commitment of my government is to usher in an ideal blend of infrastructure development and investment-friendly ambience with necessary steps at the level of formulation of policies and their implementation so that the new entrepreneurs are attracted to the state, leading to a generation of employment and adding to a state's GDP. My government will extend all possible assistance, including financial support, to the youths so that the state soon turns into a startup hub. The new government will give special focus on job-oriented courses and skill training for the youths of West Bengal. In emerging fields of technology, to cater to the needs of a skilled workforce for industries, monthly assistance will be provided to the unemployed youths so that they can meet their basic expenses while preparing themselves for quality jobs. In a move that enforced clarity and removed legal entanglements, my government, right after assuming charge, has withdrawn the earlier notifications and come up with a rationalized and definitive list of OBCs, thereby resolving a protracted bottleneck that has stalled the recruitment process for the last 2 years. My government has also decided to amend the relevant acts and conduct a fresh survey to include deserving classes in the state OBC list. A new model 100-point roster of vacancies has been notified by the Backward Classes Welfare Department of the state government to provide more equitable opportunities for all categories of candidates in matters of employment under the state government. The state government has already increased the upper age limit for different posts under the state government by 5 years. Steps are being taken to fill up the vacant posts in government offices through a fair, transparent, and time-bound recruitment process by plugging the loopholes in the system which tainted the process during the tenure of previous regime. My government will be proactive to ensure round-the-clock health care for all through appropriate initiatives, including setting up of well-equipped hospitals in the remote and far-flung areas of the state. Enrollment of the people of the state has started under the national level flagship program of Ayushman Bharat, which will provide cashless hospitalization coverage of Rs 5 lakh per family per year to the poor and vulnerable families for secondary and tertiary healthcare services from July this year. As part of nationwide drive to prevent cervical cancer, the HPV vaccination campaign has already been started in West Bengal from 30th May this year. A special emphasis is also being given to eradicate leprosy in West Bengal. The long-standing grievance of the people of North Bengal would finally be addressed as my government reaffirms its commitment towards bringing for them the previously denied All India Institute of Medical Sciences in order to provide a state-of-the-art healthcare infrastructure to the region. To significantly reduce monthly medical expenses for citizens, the new state government is taking initiative to open 469 new Jan Aushadhi Kendras across the state under the Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana. This aims at offering high-quality generic drugs at a massive 50% to 80% discount compared to branded market alternatives. The government will recruit specialized doctors and nurses in adequate numbers, ensure all other infrastructure support for the medical colleges and hospitals, and promote ease of access for all to free quality health care on a sustainable basis. My government will synergize its efforts for balanced regional development with a special focus on North Bengal. To rejuvenate old and poorly performing tea gardens in North Bengal, steps will be taken by my government for introducing replantation programs and high-yielding, climate-resilient tea varieties. Aiming to ensure global demand and premium prices, sustainable cultivation of tea will be encouraged. The global brand of dazzling tea will be strengthened with a strict GI enforcement and anti-counterfeiting measures. My government is committed to arriving at a permanent political solution to the long-drawn Gorkha land issue through negotiations with all the stakeholders. The state government will implement appropriate measures to prevent soil erosion and floods in the Sundarbans and establish cyclone centers to protect local people. The mangroves in the Sundarbans will be protected from expansion of human settlements and the civilization-wildlife conflict across the Gangetic distributaries and deltas will be dealt with in a firm yet compassionate and just manner. The cultural and spiritual fabric of a state will be preserved and promoted through appropriate initiatives like development of infrastructure, better sanitation and security in different pilgrimage and tourist destinations of the state. Tourism Department will promote Duars and Terai as integrated ecotourism and wildlife destination. Through eco-resorts, guided forest and wildlife circuits, tribal tourism, experiences, homestays, upgraded tourism infrastructure, and promotion supported by integrated marketing campaigns. A major component would be revision of Ghazal Doba master plan and develop it as a major ecotourism with a sprawling tent city along with gardens, parks, food court and banquet halls. The state government will establish West Bengal as a global tea tourism destination through estate stay scheme development, experiential tea trails, tea testing sessions, factory tours, moonlight plucking experiences, heritage tea bungalow tourism, and strategic collaborations with tea garden owners and tourism stakeholders. Last mile connectivity will be ensured for reaching these destinations. Focus will be also on developing Sundarbans into truly sustainable wildlife and mangrove tourism destination, generating livelihood while preserving biodiversity through preparation of a tourism master plan. People of West Bengal have so far been deprived of the benefits of different central government-sponsored schemes like PM Vishwakarma Yojana, PM Kushum, PM Ujjola 3.0 and Khelo India. The new government is initiating measures to implement all such people-friendly schemes in West Bengal for the benefit of the common people. All other central government-sponsored schemes and programs will be implemented in letter and spirit, without any dilution whatsoever. In synergy with the central government's One District, One Product initiative, the state government will promote each district's unique specialties. My government is committed to ensure access to public services for all citizens of West Bengal, irrespective of caste, creed, or religion. There will be an inclusive approach for implementation of different government schemes so that the intended beneficiaries, particularly those from marginalized, remote, and vulnerable sections, are not left out due to lack of awareness, documentation barriers, or administrative bottlenecks. Two comprehensive portals, namely socialregistry.wb.gov.in and jks.wb.gov.in, have been launched to reach out to every citizen of the state with every single welfare scheme that is available from the state as well as the central government. My government asserts its resolve for inclusive development of all people of the state, with adequate and tailored support for the specific marginalized and disadvantaged groups. My government will ensure transparent and fair implementation of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. There will be enhanced social security support for widows, senior citizens, and persons with disabilities so that they can live their lives with dignity. A reasonable standard of living, financial security, and comprehensive protection will be in place for all workers in the unorganized sector as well as the gig workers. At this juncture, I would like to affirm that even though there are considerable backlogs of developmental work in every segment of public life, my government will take every possible step to promote ease of living for all sections of the society. The government has received the solemn mandate of the people and now welcomes all sorts of suggestions and constructive criticism from all the well-meaning sections, including the opposition. Undoubtedly, we are passing now through very challenging times amidst geopolitical turbulence and global economic volatility. The ripple effects from the war-torn Persian Gulf have caused severe disruption in the global supply chain. My government, despite having to navigate through multiple challenges, reaffirms the commitment to uphold the democratic and fundamental rights of the citizens of the state and at the same time remains steadfast in ensuring a resilient nationalist ecosystem for universal growth and inclusive holistic development without discrimination of any kind. I am confident that overcoming all adversities and past failures, West Bengal will regain its place of primacy in the country. With these words, I leave the floor of this august house for further deliberations. Jai Hind.